Hi, in this demonstration, we will see how to download a digital certificate and use the digital certificate to digitally sign a PDF document. To start with, you would have received an email from the Enterprise PKI team asking to enroll for a certificate. There is a link in this particular email to enroll for the certificate. Click on the link to browse to that particular page. Confirm the email address on which you have received the email. Click on continue. Along with the enrollment email, you would have received an enrollment code from the PKI administrator. Enter the enrollment code as received by your administrator. Here I have the enrollment code handy with me. This enrollment code is a unique code given to each user who is enrolled for a certificate. This will land you on a page to install the Semantic Authentication Client plugin extension. This is the client which will manage the digital certificate on your end machine. You will have to download this client. So click on download. It's approximately 12 megs of size. So depending upon your internet speed, it will take some time to download. Now once the package is downloaded, install the Semantic PKI client on your machine. You can either install it on a Windows machine or a Mac. Make sure you have the installation rights on your machine to be able to install the PKI client, which means you will need administrative access. The moment the PKI client installs, it will ask you for a restart. Okay, once the machine restarts, go back to the email that you received from the PKI administration and click on the same URL again. Now, one information that I wanted to give you while the page loads here is that there are certain browsers that the PKI application supports. So make sure you are using only the supported browsers, which are Firefox, IE, so I'll re-enter the enrollment code that I got. You'll have to follow the same process. And now here, instead of asking to download the PKI client now, it will directly take us to the identity confirmed page. Here you have all the details in terms of which is the company which has issued this certificate and on whose email ID is the certificate registered. So here, instead of Semantic Corporation, you will get HDFC Bank. You might want to change the nickname of the certificate and name it something else, say HDFC Bank Digital Signature Harshil. Now this particular screen that you see has already launched the PKI client from the browser. The PKI client is basically an application, a very small utility application on your machine, which manages the certificates on your end machines. So you will have to set the pin for this particular PKI client. So set a pin of your choice, and once you set the pin, it will start installing your certificate. This entire process does not take more than 4 to 5 minutes if you follow the right steps as mentioned in the video. Okay, as you can see, it is installing your certificate now. Do not click the browser's back button or refresh uh, button on your browser, or do not close the browser at this point, because there is a background process which is going on to install your certificate via the browser. So let the certificate get installed completely and you will get a notification saying that the certificate is successfully installed. Here you go. It says your certificate was successfully installed and certificate enrollment is now complete. You can go ahead and close the browser, and here you are with your certificate installed on your machine. The next step now is to digitally sign a PDF document with the certificate that you just installed on your machine. So let's try and digitally sign a PDF document using the digital certificate that you have just received. So let me just open a PDF document for you. Now this is a PDF document that I have on my machine. To digitally sign, click on the Fill and Sign menu on the top right of the PDF document and click on Work with Certificates. Just a notification that digital signing on Adobe Reader is supported only by the latest versions of Adobe. So make sure your Adobe Reader is updated to the latest version so that this particular functionality of sign with a certificate is enabled. So let's go ahead and click this button with sign with certificate, and the moment you click this, there has to be a place on the PDF where you will highlight the digital certificate rectangle. So let's drag a new signature rectangle. Please make sure that the place where you want to highlight the signature does not have any text or images on the PDF. It's a plain area. And now select the certificates that you want to use to digitally sign this particular PDF. I will select the one which I have downloaded recently. If you want to take a look at the info in terms of who has issued this certificate and what are the details attached to it, you can click on the info and click on sign. The moment you click on sign, it will ask you an option to save it as a file. So save as, say, digitally signed. This is just for example. You can name the PDF anything that you want. Say for example, remittance instruction underscore your name or HDFC Bank, and click save. Okay, I already have digitally signed as a, so it's asking for my keychain password. This is again the PKI client password that you set when you downloaded the PKI client. Now this particular notification box says that it is for demonstration purposes. So this you will not get when you digitally sign using the production certificates that HDFC Bank is going to enroll you for. Now you can see that the rectangle that we just drew has some details in terms of who was this digitally signed by, what is my email ID, and which organization has issued the certificate, so on and so forth. And you can now see a signature panel along with the signature ribbon, which will have all the details of the signature. Now here you go, you already have now a digitally signed PDF which you can securely email to your relationship manager, and this can serve as a replacement of a physical signature that you do, and cut down a lot of effort to send out the remittance instructions manually. Instead of manual and physical work, you can digitally sign it and give it to your relationship managers. Now that's all for this particular video. Thank you.